to get to the first game that we talked about a little bit with Georgia and Texas, did you guys see that mascot battle?
He broke out his cage. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to like.
It looked like he really saw and acknowledged that is a dog. And he really, like, if you watch the
and
footage,
he's thinking like, I could fuck that thing.
I don't know, but he acknowledges there is a little living thing, not a human, walking in front, looking at me, and he looks at it and then charges and breaks out, and that dog was such a bitch. Oh my!
What?
It's a massive.
It's a bulldog going up against a steer. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
the dog has no chance.
No, it has no chance.
The dog reacted how I would be like, well, I guess this is how I die.
Any person would run out of the way too.
The dog reacted like a pampered little dog, like my girlfriend's
Paul,
dog.
shut the fuck up. If I put a steer charging at you right in front of you right now, you wouldn't run out of the way. What are you gonna do?
But let's think about the mascots that wouldn't run out of the way. I'm so good at just finding the transition here.
Shut up.
Bro,
You're such a good host, dude.
Greg Gumbel in training.
Of all the names, you go with Greg Gumbel.
I know. Kurt Menefee. I like him better.
Or like Dan Patrick.
No,
or
Kurt Menefee.
I would say Cowherd, but you hate Cowherd.
Cowherd.
I love Cowherd.
No, Cowherd's the worst.
I'm the only one that likes him here. I'm okay with it.
If you don't take calls, I do not respect you as an analyst where you expect me
Even
to take
Alex
your word.
Jones takes calls.
Even Rush Limbaugh takes calls.
Whatever. He's great, and you guys just need to learn to love him.
But which mascot out of all the college mascots do you guys think would really win in a fight here? Out of if it's mascot on live mascot, not fictional mascots. It has to be an on-campus live mascot.
I take the LSU Tiger.
You're
LSU
taking
Tiger,
Mike
live
the
animal,
Tiger?
live animals.
Wait. So let's look here. So Baylor's got 2 bears.
Baylor has 2 female live bears that I've actually seen in person in Waco, Texas, on campus. Yeah, they're lazy.
Why is
fat.
Texas A&M on this list?
Okay, so
fucking
I was waiting for somebody to
Lassie?
bring that up. No, technically that dog has to be addressed as ma'am by all cadets. That dog actually has a respected place of authority within the military bureaucracy in Texas A&M, which is a big part of that college. So
dog has
when
this.
researching live mascots.
You wonder why you always lose Texas A&M.
Well, you know what? If the dog can command somebody that can those cadets know what
talk.
to do. You know.
What is it gonna do?
What's he gonna say? How's he gonna
Bark
control
twice
him?
if you want me to sit down.
Very smart dog. But Bevo's the early.
So she dies immediately.
Bevo's the early favorite, right? I mean,
The Longhorn is.
Bevo, really?
It's tough.
he
It's tough to beat.
showed his balls this weekend. You know.
It's
But
hard to
here's
get-
the
it's hard to
thing.
get around him.
I almost got into just a straight up bird fight.
Are we
because
fighting them?
Eagle-
Are we
Eagle would
fighting
win.
these animals? Or are they?
What school's live mascot is the question here?
Of an eagle.
Yeah, so you got to give the school and like the bird, like Aurora, the Air Force Falcon,
Yeah.
or
I don't
Auburn.
know.
How long did it take you to find that?
Auburn has the
Oh, that
war
I
eagle.
mean, I found an article about what Fox Sports called the top 25 live mascots.
Oh,
I
the
just
best one.
basically-
What about Ralphie? Is he on here?
Oh, Ralphie's on here. Ralphie's the
Ralph-
man. Are you joking?
wanna
That's
see-
my pick.
I want to see. Here's the thing: are we picking like who would be like? What's the criteria here? I'm sorry.
Who could? Claw to
live
the
mascot
throat,
would
1v1, one walks out. And so
okay.
honestly, I'm taking Baylor. If it's if
Bears?
it's teeth to the death, I'm
Okay,
taking the
Bears.
Bears.
But
I'm taking the
who is
the
he
Tigers.
fighting? All of them?
There's just one Mike the Tiger, and he doesn't even come out to games anymore.
Is this a gauntlet? Is he fighting all these other?
No,
so I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
It's a who.
It's one-on-one,
yeah,
one-on-one,
just
like a tournament.
one-on-one. Who could?
All right, I want Bevo and Ralphie in a match. I think that would be fun.
I think that
How would they kill each other?
Bevo and Tusk would be great. The Russian boar from Arkansas. That's a big dude. I saw.
But
a
how
picture of that
tall
thing.
is he? I feel like he doesn't measure up height.
His
Ralphie, I think, is a fair fight.
I
They're
would
probably
say his-
way about the same.
Tusk's shoulders go up to maybe like 5.5 feet, 5 feet. It's bigger than anything on this continent. But Seriously,
So they had to go from where'd they go again?
it's from Russia. It's a
Russia?
Russian boar because they couldn't realistically and for the safety of everybody do an actual Australian style Razorback wild hog.
Let me ask you.
They were like, no, we can't do that. No.
Let me ask
but
you-
they got Mike the Tiger in one state away.
Side note. This is a side note here. Do you think after each version dies, they eat it?
That's a great question.
They have to. They gotta be eating bevo. That's a good burger right there.
Bevo's been around
Get
for
some
100
steaks.
years. We're gonna have some Texas dude. The only Texas Longhorn to listen to this was. I'm really apologizing for how we're pronouncing this incorrectly. if we
It's
are.
Bevo.
It is Bevo.
Yes.
Okay.
You keep saying Bevo. Was he Bevo O'Rourke? He's
Texas, my man.
Senate. He would win.
Oh, you know, if Bevo ran for legislature in Texas, there would be so many write-ins for Hookem.
God, I want Bevo O'Rourke
Okay,
to be a
cool.
running gag.
Okay.
I really do.
Bevo O'Rourke. If somebody in Texas has not started,
Seriously, first bit of merch. It's happening right now.
That's a shirt.
This is our first ever shirt. Bevo O'Rourke 2020.
I love it. I love it. Until we get big enough that somebody connected to UT Austin sees it, and they're like, "Hey, nice Longhorns you got on our shirt there." So we gotta do something caricaturized enough that you,
You can make like generic Longhorns.
as long as it's burnt orange.
like the shirt itself will
No
be.
one can use the color burnt orange
No.
without Texas's permission.
Is that seriously
No,
true?
I'm just kidding. But you could make.
I wouldn't be surprised because
Yeah.
if you think about
Like
it, there's-
that's what we get sued
what,
for.
there's
You never
only
see it any other.
there's
on any
only
other thing.
three
No, you
other
don't.
major colleges that
Like
have
Tennessee
the color
orange? You don't see that
There's
anywhere.
Tennessee, Clemson, and Syracuse, and those are all universities that I assume are older than Texas. So, you had me, Brandon.
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah.
No, that was the only one. But they're the only one that has burnt orange. Like they have their own type of orange.
Burnt orange is not allowed at Crayola because of what they would have to pay UT Austin.
So we don't make the
You have
shirts.
to put the little
guys,
Longhorn
we
symbol.
don't make the shirts.
I need a shirt of
We make 'em
Ralphie
black.
because bison are my favorite animal.
But that's the thing. I think Ralphie would be a good
I
fight.
think Ralphie would really hold his own in this because
But what would his platform be? What would he run on? Ralphie Sanders? Oh my God. I'm writing these shirts.
Bevo O'Rourke and
And
Ralphie,
Ralphie
it's the
Sanders.
state. You don't have the state connection though.
That's true. That's true.
If we can get some more state connections, but honestly,
But Bernie likes pot, I guess. I guess
Dark
okay.
Horse in the Kill the Mascots though is D2 North Alabama has two live
I'm telling you, the
lions
Wildcats.
that actually do public that are semi-tame enough that they do public appearances that are not college related around the area.
Let me just say, I think that's awesome that a Division II school has that. But I'm looking at this list and I'm thinking, don't count the birds out.
Oh,
Aurora?
Oh yeah.
I watched a video
That
where
Air
like
Force
three
Falcon.
eagles killed a wolf and
She's
ate it,
coming in.
man.
That's nuts.
I've seen
no.
like birds are vicious.
you just pulled something straight off Joe
No,
Rogan.
I watch a lot of weird nature shit. All right.
This sounds like something Joe Rogan said last week.
Yeah, I'm trying to live like Rogan. All right.
I can live like Rogan.
Hashtag live like Rogan.
I think that Auburn has an unfair advantage because they have two live eagles, a bald eagle and a golden
There you
eagle,
go.
which are both gigantic.
There you go.
Does
They
Boston
win.
College have one? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if Boston College has a live eagle. Temple has an owl, and
Owls are pretty mean.
Yeah, that's what birds are nasty, dude. They got this chip on their shoulder,
the thing.
and then they'll dig their talons in you, man.
I wouldn't mind.
Don't
to
sleep
see
on 'em.
If we could get a little action on the Auburn Eagles 1v1 taking on Sir Big Spur of the South Carolina
I get it.
Gamecocks.
It's War Eagle, but it's stupid.
it's like,
Everything Auburn does is stupid.
It's the little brother of Roll Tide. They just tried to do something and
Roll Tide,
and then-
well, yeah, War Eagle,
yeah, exactly. And so you're the Tigers.
but War.
What the hell's the elephant?
Yeah,
What's
what
a
is up
Crimson
with that?
Tide?
What does that have to do with
Same
anything?
thing.
Well,
If they had a live elephant, that would be number one.
I think the Crimson Tide was just based out
you
of
can't,
the,
you
like,
can't sleep on an elephant.
early 20th century. We have the one solid color and we own that color, kind of like the Browns are the Browns, or like Texas, like you say, owns burnt orange. I think
Stanford
the
Cardinal.
exactly.
color.
So they were the Crimson
double meaning
Tide
'cause they're Catholic.
because their
I'm not kidding. That's real.
stadium looked like a Crimson Tide maybe.
But why does they have a tree?
Like what? Hey, what do you call all of the what do you call all the people at a Nebraska home game?
The Sea of Red.
Exactly my point.
Big
Okay.
Red.
We say go Big Red. So
I looked through this list.
we don't have a claim over Scarlet. I'm telling you, at the end of the day,
I'm just not a fan of Mike the Tiger.
I'm going with Bevo O'Rourke.
I like.
That's my vote.
Do you
put
get
it on the ballot?
Do you get to use all live mascots at once? Because if so, it comes down to North Alabama and Baylor because you got 2 bears and 2 lions.
What a
If
fucking.
it comes down to what?
Like they have 2 mascots. Like what if you get
You could use both
Bevo?
of
What if
them.
you get Bevo the 8th and Bevo the 9th? You get the last edition of the school's live mascot
I'm sorry, I don't like.
because Baylor has 2
This
bears.
is so stupid. Okay.
So you get Ralphie and the previous.
Are you trying
Ralphie.
to tell me the personality factors into this? So like maybe
No, it's not
Bevo
about-
8 is more chill than Bevo 9.
Not exactly, but you need
That's a factor.
you need a co-op to take
Yo,
on
you
Baylor.
You can't take on 2 bears by
Gotcha.
yourself.
They need a tag team partner.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's think about it this way. Like legit matchups. Let's say take the 2 birds here. So let's take the Falcon versus the Sir Big Spur, which is a great effing name. Good
Oh,
job,
dude, yeah.
Gamecocks in and of itself is a
They've
great name.
owned it. You know, they made it their own, and they use it like a fist.
Who was the founder of that college? Was like nobody's ever gonna think of dick jokes when they think of South Carolina Gamecocks.
I think it was probably somebody. I mean, it's a public university, so it's probably ag based, and that's where it comes
Look,
from.
man, we got a lot of Gamecocks around here. Nobody's ever gonna associate that with a penis. Mm-hmm. No, but you know what? I would if I lived in the South
I like Big Spur.
and I had
matchup.
an opportunity to go to, I would go South Carolina just to be say like I'm a Gamecock. I would own it. It'd be fun. I'm gonna take the Falcon.
You could be an Upper Iowa University peacock. They have their shirts like at Shields. And
No, I'm
places
just
and
a
stuff.
Iowa
the
Western
Peacocks.
Reaver. That's what I am.
Go Cox.
What's your bulldog? Are you?
What, D-Mac?
No, that's Drake.
We're the Bears.
That's Drake. Drake's the bulldog.
the Bears.
I'm gonna take the Falcon because that's a military bird, my friend.
It's a military bird, but I like. Have you ever?
What do you got, Brandon? Deciding vote.
Have you
Aurora
ever, have you
against
ever seen,
Sir Big Spur.
Have you ever watched College Game Day when they put the camera on Sir Big Spur? That is an angry motherfucker, and
Because he's a gamecock.
They've done. I've seen them. They put a mirror in front of him, and he goes to town pecking at the mirror, like "Come at me, bro!" At the gamecock in the
It's
mirror.
because birds are fucking crazy. Have we not figured that out yet?
Flightless male birds are very aggressive.
We're lucky there's no ostrich. I was just gonna say that.
Dude, no, don't even like
Ostrich would take some ass.
talk to Courtney about it. It is my one irrational fear.
Of
It
an
is
ostrich?
Have you seen
no,
the Kevin
they are.
Hart, the Kevin Hart?
I have.
That's
She showed it to
hilarious.
me. She showed it to me
Yeah.
because this has been a fear of mine since grade school. Like the first time I went to a zoo, like that's a dinosaur. It's everything from its knees is wrong about it. Their knees go backwards. It can run. It is like 35
60
miles.
mile an hour.
I don't know. how
Almost
fast-
as fast as a cheetah. They're like the second fastest
think
animal.
40 or
And
Cheetah
they're
is
super
first.
aggressive. I don't like a bird that can look me in the eye. I don't like a bird that can open my stomach with
Are you
one talon. I don't
I
know.
was at a
We're
zoo
totally
where
off. We're totally off.
I
here.
saw an ostrich ate out of my hand one time at a zoo.
I hate ostrich. They scare me. I don't like the emu in the Avenue of Breeds at the Iowa State Fair. I went to Omaha Zoo last year, and there's that big African enclosure.
They can reach their
the
they can reach
ostriches-
their necks over,
the
man. It
Ostriches
freaks
come
me.
right up to you.
because they want food.
I was not about it.
They terrify me too.
I walk away. I don't like ostrich. Their eyes are red.
What's the vote here?
Falcon. I would take the Falcon.
All right.
Falcon. Okay.
Aurora wins that fight. I'm gonna go back to the original idea I had: Bevo versus Ralphie. Who you got?
I like Ralphie.
I'm trying to do these compared on size.
Right. We should do some comparison ones. We can bring in some dogs.
I would take
too.
Ralphie too.
I like Ralphie because I think that off of like ramming speed, nothing's gonna take out a bison coming at you, man. Like you can have a 10-foot wingspan of your like longhorns.
Why do you love bison so much? Is this why we're getting into?
Unless the longhorn gets smart. And
Right.
turns
If
his
they
head.
figure out how to
Is
like
Ralphie wearing a red shirt?
yeah, it's whichever gores the other. Or
But
Ralphie
that's the thing
if
is
you can
bison
just
don't
like
have as.
If
no,
they run
they
in
go
head
off.
to head-
They go off more of like
They have-
battering ram style.
But they also don't they have tusks? Don't they? Like
No, they have horns.
they're not long.
Well, they got the horn.
They have
but
horns,
They're not very
but
big.
they're not. No, they're like a mountain goat horns, where it's a
But
very
they have a hard
close quarters
skull,
type of.
and
yeah,
they can hit
yeah,
you.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. No, I love bison is my favorite animal because they're like the spirit of the American plains. They're beautiful.
So you would easily
They're
be a Colorado.
strong.
You'd easily be a Colorado fan if you lived there. Because the Buffalo.
Well, if I was like from the state of Colorado, oh yeah, like
they're similar enough.
State.
North Dakota State.
Well, yeah, those Bison. They should move up to Division One.
They can't.
They can't based on number of athletic programs.
But they're the Alabama of the FCS. They're always good.
They're better than Alabama. They've won like 6 of 8.
They won 4 in a row,
which is with a playoff larger than the 10-team system that I won.
I wish they had a live mascot. That'd be fun.
Yeah, live mascots are fun.
Okay, so then you just based on fairness, it's North Alabama versus Baylor because they both have 2.
Right, and I'm taking the Bears.
I'm taking Lions.
Oh, I'm taking the Bears.
Are they male
The
or
two
female?
Bears and the 2 Lions.
Yeah.
I would say the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears because
Bears are big.
I would say
Bigger.
that
Stronger.
if you've ever had a cat, you know how
These are grizzly bears.
You know how all felines fight and attack. And bears, this is welcome to our sports podcast. Bears are going to use their arms
I'm having a good
and
time.
club the shit out of you, take your head off. And like seriously, bears will use their arms because they know the strength that is within them to like topple you. And I think that a bear has more brute strength and ferocity, and a lion's more of a cut and run type of animal.
Yeah, they're strike and move.
Felines.
You have 2 cats.
I know.
Okay, I think that's all. Oh yeah, Lassie, Revel the Lassie versus Uga. I got Uga. No, Lassie.
Well,
Lassie's
Uga-
she's a military dog. She's fit. Uga, he's a fat fucker.
Well, there's some better dog options. New Mexico has
a Lobo.
they have two.
No.
it's
Yeah, it's New Mexico, right?
New
I'm
Mexico's
pretty
the
sure
Lobos.
it's New Mexico or New Mexico State.
No,
One of-
it's
State
New
is the
Mexico.
Aggies.
yeah, they
yeah.
are, but I think it's the Aggies. Then they have 2 live greyhounds. One of them has 2 live greyhounds, and that's kind of cool because they like sprint. They're like trained to like just go all the way across the field like in 10 seconds,
Dude,
before games.
New Mexico having a Lobo would actually be pretty sweet.
You know,
I wonder if they
you know
do
who does.
have a
You know who
wolf.
does have a Lobo, or they're not technically
DC.
allowed to.
DC Comics.
Yes, but
Welcome to our sports podcast, nerds.
for dogs, the Husky Dub, the Husky at Washington.
Oh yeah.
But the winner of the dog would be the quarter wolf Siberian Husky mix that is the most legal thing allowed for the wolf pack of North Carolina State.
Ooh.
They have like they have one of those.
Legitimate wolf.
It looks like one of those husky wolf things.
It's like a
where
gray
it's like-
wolf on Game of Thrones.
Exactly. Yeah, the dire wolves.
Yeah. That's coming. This is the year, man. It's coming back. Final season.
I read the books.
Watch the show, dude. The show is great. Welcome to our sports podcast. Let's talk about. We talking about the NFL now, huh?
let's move on.